Hey y'all, welcome to another week of Daily Devos with Nancy Joe. So we are moving still in Psalm 23. That's wrong. I've got Psalm 23 on my mind because I'm working on the book. But we are moving in Psalm 91, not Psalm 23, Psalm 91. And it gets better and better every time I read it and get into it. And I'm just excited all the time about the word. And not just to find out something new, but of course it is living, and that's how he reveals himself to us, is through his word. But because it's truth and it's promise and it stands and it holds, that's the benefit of knowing the word. Let me get all of my stuff up here. Oh man, some just really amazing things to talk about this week. So get my notes out. We are in Psalm 91, and I'm going to finish up in verse 2. There are a couple of things that just the Holy Spirit keeps grabbing me on, and so I know we've been here last week, and we really talked about it, and even in the weekend, talking about He's my God, and making that personal, and what that really looks like, and what that means, but if He is my God, then I am also His people. I am His person. And so what I want to look at either today or into today and tomorrow is, what does that mean that we are His people? What does that mean for us? So we're just reading Psalm 91 verse 2 to get that in our head and finish out for today. It is, I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, and on Him I lean and rely, and in Him I confidently trust. Confidently trust. Now, Strong's defined trust. Now, the particular tense that is translated trust here, this tense is to trust, have confidence, to be bold, and to be secure. Merriam-Webster defines trust as assured reliance on the character, ability, strength, or truth of someone or something. And so, of course, you know me, I'm definitions, and so we're going to dig into that even a little bit more. Reliance. To rely on someone or to rely on something is dependent. I am dependent on God. We trust in Him. We depend. We rely on God to be Elyon, to be Shaddai, to be Yahweh, and to be Elohim. We depend on that. It says another part of that definition was confidence. And Merriam-Webster says relying is to be dependent, and then to have confidence based on experience. So to be reliant, when it says that we trust Him, we rely on Him, we are dependent upon Him, but also to have confidence based on experience. He has been Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, and Elohim. He has manifested Himself as those names. So I really thought that this statement where He's saying, I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and fortress, my God, in Him I lean, or on Him I lean and confidently rely and confidently trust. But this statement is made after going through those first 4 names of God. Isn't that interesting? That He says, He is my refuge and fortress, my God. In Him, on Him I lean and rely, and in Him I confidently trust. He says this after going through those names. That when I dwell in the secret place of Elyon, and when I abide under the shadow of El Shaddai, whose power no foe can withstand, I will say of Yahweh, the redeeming name of God, the covenant-keeping name of God, Yahweh, I will say of Yahweh, He is my refuge and my fortress, my Elohim. And in him I rely and lean, and in him I confidently trust. Oh, that is good. See, we rely on him. We are dependent upon him. We can trust him because he will manifest himself, or having confidence based on experience that we have seen him be this in the past. And if he was then he is now, because he is the God that does not change. Y'all have a happy Monday on that word, and I will see you tomorrow. We'll keep going. Bye.